Jeff Bolden, Stockton Astronomical Society at Sky Mountain Outdoor Education Center. This is how to adjust the finder scope on their telescope. We're going to usually do this on an astronomical object. So if the moon's out, use the moon. If the moon's not out, use Jupiter or Saturn. If that's not out, use a tree. You can't use a close tree. You need a far tree. If you use a close tree, then the parallax causes the telescope and the finder scope to cross-eyed, and it will be inaccurate in the sky. The other thing is telescopes are made to focus at an infinite distance, and the close trees focus so far out that you have to go like that to do it. So if you can't get an astronomical object, pick a tree at the other side of the lake. And what you do is you point your telescope at a tree. I'm going to go for that tower up at the top of that hill there. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
And you get it in the main telescope. Good, it focuses. It's not infinitely far away, but we got her. Okay. So in the telescope, right now, is that radio tower up there. Now I'm going to look at the finder scope, and it's either going to be pointing at the radio tower or it is not going to be pointing at the radio tower. So I just look in there, and it is not. So we're going to adjust it so that it is. So just like the, oh, this doesn't have, never mind, I was going to tell you something that's not true. When you look at one of these scopes, everything is upside down because it's a refractor. And so the mount's going to be upside down when you look at it. So what I'm going to do is, while this is pointing at that radio tower, I'm going to adjust these knobs very carefully.
See?
And boom,
Excuse me.
that radio tower is now on the crosshairs.
Right there.
Look back in here again. Yep. Look in here again. I'm off by a little bit, but it'll give you guys something to practice with. So now the telescope and the finder scope are looking at the same thing. So now that I want to look at Jupiter, I will use the finder scope, which has a big field of view, get right on the crosshairs, and then when it comes to the eyepiece, it'll be in there, and I focus it, and boom. That easy?
Yeah.
That was the end of that video.
And
Yeah.